Hi guys, this is the question which was in TCS in today's slot 1. So basically what was the question? The question was very simple. You have given a item number, means you have some items with their serial number and their prices. What will you have to do? You have to calculate the total price. Means if someone go to market and he will purchase some item. Okay, so there is a menu which is given to them. They have to select the menu. Means if you will select the menu 1 first, then you will select the quantity of the item which you want to purchase, and the your program will display all the quantities. Like you have select 1, it means you want to purchase the item of serial number 1, and input you have input with value 2, means you want to two quantities of item is 2. Now you will multiply 2 with the prices of item number 1 and will return the amount which you have to pay. In a similar manner, you will ask to customer again if he want to continue, means he want to continue more item in the same manner. Okay, if he want to continue, the user will input y. If he doesn't want to continue, he will input n. Okay, so by considering all these inputs, you will have to show the actual amount which user will pay. Okay, got it? So what will the problem? I think you have understood the problem and you will get the problem soon. I will sharing here the solution of that problem. What I have done here, have taken a 2D array, and in this array the first element is the serial number of the item, and second number is the price of the item. What is the name of the item which was also given in the program, but we have no concern and no relation with the name of the item, because the user will input only the number and the number and the quantity, and you will display on the only the amount. So simply we are taking the serial number of the item and the price of the item, corresponding price of the item. Means if the serial number is 1, the price is 80. If serial number is 2, the price is 130, and serial number is 3, the price is 50. In the similar manner we have taken for all values. There were 20 items which were given there. You have to select any of the item and the quantity of the item. The first condition for this program was this: if you will enter the quantity less than 1 or greater than 20, means if you will enter any quantity which is not between the given item, then the program will return and it will provide the invalid input. Second condition was also there, that was if you will provide the quantity greater than 20 or less than 1, then also program will exit and there will be no output, means it will provide output as invalid input. So this was the program. Now how we will solve this? It is very easy. We will take a 2D array and we'll store all the values there, and we'll take a variable choice, and we will take a q. Q is the quantity of the item, the amount which we want to display, and the string ch, which will use to continue the program. If user want to continue, press 5, otherwise he press n, and program will terminate and it will print amount. Okay, so we are using here do while loop, which is very simple and making the program very easy. Okay, so first of all we have apply do here. As you are watching this is do. When we will apply do, we will apply the corresponding while is there, while is here. So first of all we are taking the condition for while ch is equal to an empty string, and we are taking an input here from user. If user want to continue, then he will press 5, otherwise no. If he will press whatever he will press, it will goes here and the condition will check. I am using here equal ignore case dot equals ignore case method, which will compare with ch. If this is true, then it will continue, other if it will false means if it will come n by the user, it will terminate the program and print the amount here. Otherwise this loop will continue. Okay, now choice variable, as I mentioned here line by line, take the choice from the user, and amount to be calculated is the variable where we will calculate amount, and quantity also will be stored in queue. First of all we are taking choice, then we'll taking quantity. If these are less than 0 and greater than 100, invalid input, program will return. Otherwise int I is equal to 0. Here in choice we will compare this choice with our item. If the program will come here, then definitely the choice will be between any item given in this array. If the item will be found, then we will come here in below section, and amount will be plus amount plus quantity multiply by their corresponding price. What is this AI1? AI1 is the second item, like this. For item 1, if the value of is I is equal to 1, then the price for this item is 80. If the value of item is 2, then price of this item is 130. Okay, so this is giving the price, and this price is multiplying by their quantities, and it will be added into amount. Okay, and then I have explained this before, that if user want to continue, you will continue. Then after all, when user press n, the program will terminate and the amount will be displayed. This is very basic problem, but sometimes it became very hectic because some people were using if else statement or case switch case, which was also a solution, but that will require a lot of coding, and by using this array we can do this easily. And the developer, or we can say the evaluator, also want to us show the more advancement or the more logically correct manner to solve these questions. So this was the question which was asked in 28th October in slot 1. Hope this will help you. Thank you.